Tyler. It's Tyler.
Why is Mercy so fast and she jumps really high?
I don't know. But she can't melee. Just try meleeing. No, it won't work.
The Genji's it. The Genji.
How do you know?
He just killed me. So
I'll kill him.
Shoot.
You're killing my Mercy.
Okay, so let's go to the Genji. So here we have the ugly murderer who killed the lovely Mercy.
No, he killed me! He killed me!
Now he kills this Tracer. That. Oh.
It seems as if he's about to kill an innocent McCree as well.
The Widowmaker doesn't suspect anything, so she might be a murderer too.
Genji, the traitor, has been killed by Ashe. So has the other one. Don't be Mercy, because Mercy's stupid. Because Mercy's unfair.
I'm gonna play Lucio.
A murder has been detected at the Temple of Anubis. Tracer and Lucio are on this scheme.
The case.
So
we
welcome
have
back to Overwatch Detective
Pikachu.
by Detective Pikachu.
So we have an innocent detective, Lucio, with his nice wavy hair and his nice groovy moves.
And here we have the beautiful Tracer. She has caught on to many mysteries and is a trained professional. And also the murderer.
Tracer's the murderer?
No. It seems as if Tracer is acting suspicious though. Could it be her? Yes, it is.
It's the Tracer. She goes and kills the lovely Lucio.
The dead lovely Lucio.
We didn't suspect a thing from the Tracer. This lovely murderer who's walking right now. I need to stop acting like a big YouTuber. I'm not. But
we're doing a detective show, not a live. No, we're doing a detective show. We're not doing YouTube. This is obviously a TV show.
Oh yeah, true. So the Tracer keeps looking around like, oh no, she has a bubble thing on her head. There she goes, trying to kill the diva that just went behind her.
That's the other traitor.
Oh, now we have the fastest Mercy alive.
Tracer hunts down the Mercy.
Oh no!
And
the lights from my counter just turned on automatically. I think we have a real ghost on our case.
Tracer kills the Ashe easily, not breaking a sweat.
Mercy can't do anything, so...
Mercy's weak and stupid. No one seems to suspect that it is the Tracer yet, somehow.
Only the Lucio knows it's the Tracer, because he's doing a broadcast live on TV.
Because he's dead.
Who's Jim Daddy? Oh, hi.
The only traitor left. She salutes her dead fellow teammate and
There's
runs
someone
the
named
Genji.
Jim Daddy in my live stream. Hey, hi.
She runs at the Genji in anger and fury.
Trying to kill this lovely where'd she go?
She runs after the Genji. It's the only thing she can do.
Is that you, Stevie? I can tell my brother's in my live stream. N-I-G-G-E-R, nigger.
The Mercy dead. Tracer runs off to not be caught by that stupid Genji. Fast as a hare, she runs after the Genji next. Her final last target.
She's trying to kill the Mercy, but she can't.
Cause she weak.
Hi.
By now, they both know that she is guilty. But Tracer doesn't care. She's always watching her back in case they try to sneak up and kill her.
Hi.
I like how the Genji doesn't expect you going up on the thing. But then he forgot that you can jump up high places.
60 seconds remaining.
Okay, go forward. Push circle. Hold circle. And then jump. Jump, jump, jump. Yeah. Get him. He's gonna die anyways. The Mercy can't do anything, which is kind of sad. Only if that poor Genji would be a stick-up and actually kill for his people. And he has done it. He has saved everybody from the Tracer.
Or at least the Mercy, because the Tracer is dead. The Tracer now dead. The Ashe takes the Tracer's place.
So now we have lovely lovely Citizen Lucio, obviously.
And then we have Ashe, not a suspect, but a new person on the scene. It is unknown whether she is innocent or guilty, but she shows no suspicion.
We have lovely Detective Lucio today. He's innocent.
Tracer watches intently for the traitor. She doesn't want her cover to be blown.
Hello.
She suspects the other Ashe. The other Ashe scares her. Or the Bastion, she thinks. Bastion or the Ashe. That's her two prime suspects. It seems as if a fourth one has been eliminated. There's only one traitor left by now.
And who is that traitor?
She decides in her head. It must be Bastion. Ugh. Ashe has failed. Dead now. Laying on the floor in her failure.
Then who is it?
As the Lucio watches, he tries to figure it out. I think it's the Genji. The Genji.
Get near me and you die, you dummy. It's the Moira. She's not doing anything.
He suspects the Moira, while his dead comrade, Ashe, suspects the Genji.
Are you it?
The Moira ended up being it, killing the Lucio in one hit. She ran off as Lucio lay on the floor, bleeding to death very slowly.
The only person she has to kill is the Widowmaker.
She runs towards the Widowmaker, and the Widowmaker starts meleeing defensively. But Moira starts to get closer and closer.
She uses her Naruto hands to try to punch her. She jumps
into the sky.
She leaps into the sky like a big giant bunny, and then tries to melee the Widowmaker.
Seems like the Widowmaker and the Moira are playing a game of cat and mouse, constantly switching. And it seems as if the Widowmaker has killed the traitor.
The innocents are alive.
Prepare for battle.
Back to life somehow for the show. Ashe is sitting there. She is still in pain from the last battle.
We have a bunch of lovely citizens like Lucio. He seems to keep walking around. And we also have the lovely citizen, someone. Ashe?
The Ashe suspects everyone, staring at even her comrade Lucio, wondering. Doomfist has been killed. Must be Doomfist. She decides that she thinks that Zenyatta's suspicious, as he is getting awfully close to her.
You know who's suspicious?
But alas.
You're like the most suspicious because you're like, you know.
Narrating everything? I like to do that. She notices the Moira and the Zenyatta seeming to get closer to her. She wonders if it's both of them by chance.
I feel like it's the Genji because he's like right here running.
Hello.
Yeah. She feels as if the Widowmaker is watching her. It turns out Lucio was a traitor. Eliminated, killed. Ash is angry. Why would her comrade disobey her? She no longer trusts Lucio. Who else could it be?
The Widowmaker. And the innocent traitors win. The Lucio and the poor Widowmaker die in little bits.
The tracer decides to come back for another try, although not trusted by many. It is guaranteed that she may not be a suspect. At least the roles haven't been handed out yet, so we don't know. And it could be that Lucio again. I'm starting to get... Turns out the diva tried to kill the tracer. Suspicious, but died.
The Lucio looks for someone who's a traitor, like this poor Genji. Or, not the... Yeah, the Genji, actually. Because he's like...
Tracer suspects
he's like back here, and he's like being weird. See? Look at this dude.
Look at this.
The Lucio was the killer the whole time.
The tracer and the Widowmaker killed the Lucio, stabbing him to death with a knife. They're kind of like the real killers, so they just brutally murdered the Lucio.
May is...
Wait.
What?
Seems as if the Genji's the only choice.
He is.
Or the McCree.
The Genji's actually the killer.
Oh. The Genji, the swift Genji, leaps up to a building and acts like any other normal player. Watching sneakily. Then the McCree comes from behind and whoops his ass. And then the Tracer and McCree have a melee battle for the rest of the night.
You're the owner of the game! You're the owner of the game now.
I'm just gonna skip to play the games unless it's me or you.
Traveling to Horizon Lunar Colony.
Okay.
Horizon Lunar Colony.
A beautiful...
Responding, afraid, but she knows that with the help of her comrade, Lucio, that she can do it. She searches desperately for Lucio in an attempt to get some help. She is unnerved by the Zenyatta watching her.
I'm actually getting hiccups.
Lucio! Oh wow. Lucio, she calls, where are you? Then the Zenyatta comes out of nowhere and karate kicks Tracer to death. Tracer burns on the floor as she slowly dies.
Which Zenyatta is it?
The Nutcracker skin one.
Where?
He's on a killing spree. But the Lucio finally killed him.
Is it the Moira?
Standing
Is the
above
other
body.
killer?
Yes, it is. She's the only one left besides you. Which means that she has to be it. The Moira seems to have Lucio backed into a corner, but he knows what to do. In a pit of fury for
Come
his
here, you
fallen
little
friend,
scared little bee.
he runs
I know
at
you want to
Moira,
fight. You need your
meleeing
fur.
repeatedly, ready to fight if needed. But then he dies, and the traitors win. And then everyone is sad because they're all dead.
Prepare.
Lucio is not useful.
Select 3, 2, 1.
He's a weird detective.
Come on, let's bring it.
Wait, are you still Lucio?
Yeah.
Lucio and the Tracer, coming back, new beginning, somehow not dead. Tracer is now suspicious of everyone, and wants to stay as far away as possible, but she sticks
Lucio
by
as a lovely
Lucio.
detective. Staring at this Tracer because she's weird.
She tries to run from Lucio, thinking that he could be suspicious. She decides to run out into the open where Lucio could be killed if someone saw her. Are you it?
No.
If you are, I swear. Afraid, Tracer keeps running. turning left and right, thinking genuinely that it could be the Lucio.
I know
Getting
that
closer,
you're
she thinks.
the traitor, you traitor. I'm coming after you. I am innocent, you ugly traitor.
Tracer knows that Lucio is the traitor, probably, because she is chasing.
Where is that ugly
Finally in the
tracer?
clear. Finally in the clear, she runs over to the others, where she starts to get chased by a Genji, presumably the traitor. She runs down nearby the others, but doesn't trust anyone. The Zenyatta seems to be following her, and the Lucio seems to be after her blood. Zenyatta is dead.
I'm afraid of the
There's
Moira
only
right here.
one left.
She
She
scares me.
squints at Lucio.
You can't even find the Lucio.
She runs backwards, thinking it's the Lucio, almost running back into Diva's own fists. Lucio, she decides. It has to be Lucio. He's coming after me. It's not, she thinks. It's genuinely the Lucio. It's genuinely an innocent Lucio.
The Moira's assistant.
Ugh. Tracer gets it wrong and dies, revealing her to be a dead innocent, which only leaves one more suspect.
The other
Genji.
tracer.
No, it's not the other Tracer, it's Genji. Genji slices through Lucio and then runs at Tracer, who kills him. Overall, they are victorious.
We
Tracer has...
are victorious.
Should I keep narrating it like it's a show?
I'm gonna narrate it too.
Yeah.
Lovely Lucio. It keeps on going.
Terrific Tracer also keeps on going, despite dying because of her own stupidity. She's been tasked with the simple words, survive. And
The Zenyatta, the little Lucio who's running away from a Zenyatta, casually has a... Oh, it was the
it seems as if
Zenyatta.
one of the traitors has been eliminated.
It seems like
Tracer
the
already
diva
suspected.
is the traitor.
Proof?
Because, like, she keeps chasing after me, and then there's a Mei who's also chasing.
It seems not. As Tracer tries to kill the diva, in fear that it's the traitor, it turns out that it wasn't the traitor, and Tracer falls to her knees, crumbling onto the floor in a
It's
pile
the Zenyatta.
of anger. It appears that the last
It's not. It's the...
It appears that the last suspect is the hiding Widowmaker, ducking behind a pillar and watching them all, putting a spray down. She's by the first point, by the way. She hides behind something in the first point, and then sneaks out, leaving
The
her
Genji,
exposed.
the Genji tries to follow her and
It
kills
turns out it is the Widowmaker. She kills Genji, running. Moira is
Moira
cornering
tries to
her.
get the
She
play of the
knows where
game by
to go.
trying to kill her, but then you might not know. The Moira could or not. She could die.
And
Moira
then
wins.
It happens. Moira killed the Widowmaker.
Prepare for battle.
Tracer came back for another turn. Not going to accuse anyone until she saw proof anymore. That's how she always died. She ran forwards, the terrific Tracer.
The Lucio was told he was an innocent citizen.
The Tracer was also told to be an innocent.
No, we're both
And he stays near
traitors.
the others. No, he knew! It seemed as if Tracer had immediately fell, seemingly by just a lucky guess
The
from the
Widowmaker's
Genji.
watching me. The Widowmaker's watching me. Am I supposed
Yeah,
to be afraid
Genji-
that she's watching me?
Genji sneaks towards the Widowmaker, but dies, because he's a loser. Lucio and Tracer are bad traitors. They're just good detectives.
The two killers were the poor Tracer and the Lucio.
Let's bring it together.
The two detectives
seemed
who
that-
were supposed to be good at their job, trying to kill someone all for revenge.
But now they were back, ready to start new lives. ready to
Lucio was
start.
told he was an innocent person ready to kill the killer. I know who it is. It's Junkrat.
I think it's Junkrat too. Tracer was ready to kill the killer, but she didn't want to get close to Junkrat for fear that she would get killed. She sneaks closer, although she isn't ready. She looks desperately for the Lucio, someone.
The Lucio killed the poor. It was
Tracer struck him down in anger, running away. Revenge flared in her eyes. She wanted to see everyone in this place die, and she started with the Lucio, her own teammate. She runs around looking for more innocent suspects, ready to unleash pain on them. She looks to see where the others are. She sees nothing but a pile of bodies just sprawling on
Diva
the
just
floor.
standing around with her lovely sparkles. We all know who the killer is. It's the detective Tracer. Getting
Tracer
her
is
revenge
the-
on trying to kill the Lucio because he didn't do a good job. The Moira.
Tracer is getting chased down by the Moira.
The Tracer wins because her
The
revenge
Tracer
was
is
more.
victorious.
Because the Tracer is
Her
victorious.
revenge is successful.
The game.
Anger
that
had
was it.
flared through her eyes. She was happy to finally kill everything in sight. Now that she had won, she stood above the bodies, watching the play of the game, and smiling as she watched her old allies fall. I'm good at narrating.
I know. Can you start the match?
When I think.
I'm so happy.
So I don't need to.
My mom made spaghetti.
Welcome to the Oasis.
Spaghetti.
Mom makes spaghetti, then do not spaghetti. The Tracer comes back. She suspects that other people are suspicious of her after being traitor once very poorly, but the second time victorious. She's been told that she is innocent, although
Trace-
she's not sure about that.
Tracer's working with her poor little sister who doesn't know how to do much stuff. There's an Arisa who keeps thinking that
Zenyatta struck down the Zenyatta tried to strike down the Tracer, thinking that Tracer was a traitor, but it turned out that Tracer was an innocent, giving her blue particles and an official innocent title. Seems as if it's Orisa, or maybe the Diva, she concludes.
it's the Diva.
Knew it. She was looking at me weird. And Moira, Tracer eliminates the Moira, but then gets eliminated by the Widowmaker. Seems as if the detective Tracer has failed.
Prepare for battle.
But Tracer persists. She tries again. But she may come back for revenge soon. It is
Lucio
unknown
comes
when
back
she will.
after his substitute detective Tracer's sister.
Tracer awaits her title, figures out that she's an innocent, and then immediately runs as far away from everyone as possible because she's nervous.
Lucio meets his innocent Tracer at the first spawn point that has
Zenyatta is scaring her, so she melees him at her first instinct. But it turns out the Zenyatta was an innocent as well. They both crumbled to their knees for a moment before Tracer's body was sprawled on the ground, dead. Because that's logic.
Lucio got
She
killed by
gasps
the
in
poor
pain.
Zenyatta that killed him. Moira found a traitor. Wait, there's 3 traitors?
She watched as the bodies burned around her. Seeing that everyone else was dead, she closed her eyes and started to accept her fate, but then realized that she had to live on. She could not get up now. She was far too tired for that. But the next round, she would come back, either for revenge or for vengeance, for justice or for her own insanity.
The
She
Moira,
looked over at
the
she
Moira
looked over
Diva
at
and the
Lucio.
Widowmaker are both innocent. We all know who it is. The Zenyatta. Zenyatta
looked over
tries to
at the
kill the
Lucio.
Widowmaker, but then it turns out the Widowmaker was actually trying to get attacked by Zenyatta, her comrade killer.
And then Zenyatta strikes down another dead body burning. A traitor dies, which leaves the Diva and the evil Widowmaker. Tracer, in her unconsciousness, wakes up again, looks over at Lucio's body. Please don't be dead, she whispers, hoping that they will both get to come back at the next round.
It seems that the poor traitor Widowmaker can't find the innocent Diva who's trying to kill her. She looks at the Diva because she's found her. It seems that she wants to kill her, but she wouldn't because she doesn't want to take a risk.
Diva crouches down and charges her jump and then leaps into the air. The Widowmaker charges at her and
Misses her
melee.
shots.
It's a miss.
The Diva tries to.
leap up.
The Diva's crouching, ready for her to jump up. The Widowmaker jumps up too, and she kills the poor Diva. Seems like the Tracer
But the next
win.
round rolls around. The Tracer comes back. She wakes up, gets up, and somehow revives herself. Replenished and ready for battle, she looks around. She immediately looks for her own comrade Lucio, wondering if he could be innocent after all this time. Surely he's gone mad, she thought.
Lucio sees a Moira. Seems like Moira was also an innocent person. Because she killed one of them, I think.
She sees that it's Sombra's dead. Who could it be?
It could be someone else.
She concludes that it's Lucio, the closest one to the scene.
The Moira
She
looks
walks-
suspicious. They all look suspicious. Lucio runs away immediately because he thinks they're all the killers.
Tracer sneaks up on the Lucio, not to kill him because she's not the killer, but she thinks that he could be.
The
She walks
Widowmaker
along
has a
with the Widowmaker.
staring contest with the Lucio. Lucio crouches away and jumps.
Widowmaker catches Tracer's sight, but she runs away, only to be chased by a murderous Zenyatta. Not clear what Zenyatta's true motives were, but she knew that he hit with the intent to kill. Tracer got away and took a note of the suspicious Zenyatta, and then looked around for more clues. She heard another melee, presumably from Zenyatta. But it seemed like the Widowmaker was chasing.
The Lucio fails at his mission of killing everybody for his revenge.
Prepare for battle.
Tracer disappointed with Lucio, even though she suspected this the whole time. She thought that Lucio would be better than this. She wonders what she'd do next, revenge or justice. She decides that she has to bring justice. She doesn't want to kill anybody. She just wants the murderer to be killed. Knows that she's innocent, so she runs after whoever she thinks the suspect is and is ready to kill. She sees a hiding Genji. That could be it, she thinks. He's hiding, and that's weird. Genji, she thinks. As the Genji is frantically trying to melee someone. And the Genji seems to be moving around everywhere.
The killer is Kachan. Kachan is the killer. The Moira. Poor Moira is the killer.
You have my thanks.
Proof.
Diva and the Moira are the killers. Tracer looks around, suspecting.
Tracer sees them and looks over at Lucio. Wait, is he still alive?
No.
Lucio is on the ground, dead. But Tracer knows better. She whispers in his ears, "They're dead. We got our revenge." And she starts dancing because she didn't die, but she ran away from the crime scene. Fight or flight. She decided flight. What would she do now? That her poor Lucio is probably dead.
Lucio
wonders.
chapter. Okay, it's the Lucio chapter. Lucio looks around. Last round he was suspected to be dead. The Diva in this room is trying to kill him. Lucio is an innocent person. He's a poor, innocent detective who's looking for his traitors. Is it this? Is it?
Tracer runs back, thinking that it might be Lucio. She's also innocent, but she doesn't know who Lucio is. He seems awfully suspicious, so she runs off, only to see a diva crouch in a corner. Even more
You
suspicious,
forgot this is
she
the Lucio
continues to run.
chapter.
I know, that's the only paragraph for that. You could continue.
So, Lucio finds two divas looking suspicious over here. He jumps up, leaves from the crime scene where someone died. Who's dead? Nobody knows.
Much obliged. Thank you.
It seems as if the Zenyatta is trying to kill us.
Tracer runs.
Hello.
And also does Lucio. Tracer nearly forgets this is a Lucio chapter and decides to shut her mouth and stop narrating.
It's on to the Tracer chapter.
Tracer sees a Widowmaker trying to melee at another Tracer. Widowmaker, she thinks. She's seen that behavior, and it seems like it's a traitor.
The Tracer is the killer.
Did I miss something?
Then she hears Then she hears Lucio, her friend, say, "Tracer's the killer," in a whispering voice. She trusts him and runs after the Tracer, angrily. The Tracer attempts to melee at her, so Tracer knows that the other Tracer is the killer. Lucio was right. She ran down the stairs and failed.
It's not the
melee.
Tracer.
Seeing
It's
that
the
it wasn't the Tracer,
Widowmaker.
she gasps. Widowmaker. She knew that Widowmaker was being suspicious. She runs, looking for her frantically, knowing that she was somewhere around here. Then she turns a corner, sees the Widowmaker, and the Widowmaker saw her first. The Widowmaker meleeed her, and she fell to the ground, hitting it roughly. Her body was afire, meaning that she was dead. It was only the other Tracer and the Widowmaker now. The Widowmaker seemed to be hiding, ready to strike. Would the Tracer save everyone? Or would the Widowmaker get the final blow? Widowmaker seemed to be...
Lucio opens his eyes before he's gonna get resurrected for the next match, seeing Tracer on the ground, dead, and saying, "Not again."
Tracer looks up again, seeing Lucio looking at her. What do we do now? She's the only one left, and the Widowmaker's the killer. She was nervous, frantically trying to get up, but failing every time, falling back onto the ground, pathetically.
The Widowmaker
she
is
waits-
looking for her prey, looking for that Tracer that she's needing to kill. Tracer's still alive. She's still at one of the spawn points, and the Widowmaker still can't find her. It's kind of weird.
The Tracer is still looking, and the Widowmaker decides to do ballet while waiting for the Tracer to come along. The Tracer isn't as close, but she's getting much closer to the Widowmaker now, getting closer and closer without the Widowmaker even knowing.
Widowmaker
She runs
dances.
out a door.
Widowmaker dances out in the open.
They see each other, and then the traitors fail. The Tracer restarts the match. And then new rounds are started. Will the Tracer seek for vengeance? Will the Lucio seek for revenge? Or will they both seek for the
Okay,
deaths of the others?
new chapter.
Will they be innocent?
Moira Detectives
Science will
chapter,
reveal the
or
truth.
the Traitor chapter. Moira's Detective chapter. It seems that everybody's trying to get killed here. It's a murder mystery, but we're still looking for the person who's getting... It's the Anna! I see an Anna on the loop.
How do you know?
Let's get her, because she just killed someone. And she just killed me. Moira
Tracer
just
saw
dies.
Anna was the
And this
killer.
is her
She
chapter.
jumps over a gap, searching. She sees the Anna. She knows that the Anna's been strike, so she runs at her and kills her. She jumps up away from the May, just in case. But now that she's killed, poor innocent, poor guilty Anna. She jumps to the other edge.
I know who it
watching
is.
from a distance. Who?
It's the May.
She sees the May and she stalks over. She punches a hole and then jumps to the other side. But she fails and jumps in a hole. It's up to me.
The Zenyatta was it the whole time. The innocents will win. Moira chapter. Innocent or traitor.
Select your 3, 2.
Also a Widowmaker chapter.
Widowmaker and
no.
Moira chapter. It's been
Widowmaker
so...
had gotten reports that Tracer was far too tired to continue being a detective. She had fallen too many times and was on the brink of actual death. She runs, looking for somewhere to hide in case the traitor's nearby. She sees a May, and the May keeps her distance, and so does she.
That's
She
Dad.
back
I
up
mean,
and
that's
runs down
Spunk
the
Stevie who did that.
stairs. She crouches for a while and then leaps into the air, but not in time. A Symmetra comes out of nowhere, hitting her in the shoulder, and pain goes through her. The Symmetra is a traitor.
Moira says, "Why do you have to be dead? You Widowmaker."
Widowmaker looks up. I didn't expect it. I was trying to jump out of the way. Kill the... Moira! Widowmaker was angry. I will kill you next time. I promise. She promises revenge, staring at the Moira angrily. Why do you do this? Why do you seek revenge? Anger. Kill.
Moira
death.
tells Widowmaker, "It was one of the persons who took over me. I tried to kill them."
Taking out the
But you
trash.
killed everyone else, she retorts and looks away.
Prepare for battle.
Let's see what I end up doing. I hope that I can keep my cool.
1. Fight.
She says that as if she's gonna, that if she's getting tired of Moira, as if she wants to get revenge, but she keeps her cool and sits down for a moment to decide. No, I will be innocent, she says. She thinks to herself. I'll give it one more shot, and then, if needed, she looks down at her gun.
Moira
do it.
says, "At least I don't have to take those potions again. The one for the murder and the one for the survivors."
She sees a Mercy and runs from her, but realizing that she's innocent, she gets closer. Hello. Diva? The Diva keeps continuously meleeing. She suspiciously aims her scope at her. But the Diva just shakes her head and melees.
I'm not afraid to get my hands.
The traitor has been eliminated, but the Diva keeps running after Widowmaker. She runs off, and then checks the player list. Seeing that the Moira is still there, and seeing that the traitors failed, she begins to slow down.
Prepare for battle.
Moira has saved the day.
3, 2, 1.
Widowmaker walks out again to continue, and then it seems from now, it is a Widowmaker chapter. I mean, not a Widowmaker chapter, a Moira chapter.
Okay.